What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you for stopping by as ever. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, if you could hit the subscribe button, if you could like the video for me as well. And any comments that you got, please feel free, leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, let's get into it. So we are 24 hours-ish away from A, finding out the lineup, and B, sort of getting really worried and upset about how this game is potentially going to go. And as kind of the week has gone on, I've sort of felt a little bit more and more confident in how we're going to be. I'm not going to be overly confident because I think we need to make sure that we pay Norwich the due respect that they're deserved. I think that's really, really important. It's going to be interesting to see how the lineup is and what is the team selection for that game. I've been talking amongst a few friends and we've had a couple of conversations about how we see it going and what we see happening and all of that kind of stuff. But for me, he has to do the same again. He has to play the 4-3-3 formation again. I think that there is a question mark over whether or not he starts with Rutter or if he does something like put in Nonto in the number 10 role, leaving Pirro up top and or even Joseph up top. But at this point, I don't think he's going to make that as a decision. But then bringing in Anthony as one of the other quote-unquote wingers, him and Somerville. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out and whether or not he does do that. I expect... One second. I expect in terms of the layup, the team selection to be pretty much the same as what it was in the last game. So I don't expect he'll drop Rutter. The thing is that Rutter is that mercurial that in one vein he will play anonymously for 90 minutes and then for 10 minutes he'll be absolutely brilliant. He's not been the same since he's come back from the hernia operation. We know that. I think there's stats that really back that up as well. But, you know, whoever goes out there will get my full support as always. I've been trying my absolute arse off to get a ticket. Every time some get released, you can't get the individual ones because it's in the East Stand and it makes it really tough. And the seats that are then part of the package for like the Centenary Pavilion or Yuboa's Crossbar, all that kind of stuff, it's really, really hard to then be able to get the tickets that you want to get. So I have been trying, but if I can, great. If I can't, I'm just gonna have to, I don't know, watch along, probably just Joe, and either cry for most of it or be very, very happy. I'd love to be at the ground. And speaking of the ground and speaking of the supporters, what we really, really need is we need everybody to be behind the boys, everybody to be loud. It needs to be intimidating. It absolutely has to be intimidating. But I just also want to speak on, obviously, the incident that happened at the end of the Norwich game at Carrow Road with the Leeds fan that got either slashed or punched or something thrown at him. Nothing's been confirmed. It's been really impressive to see how quickly it's been dealt with by the Norwich police in terms of people being arrested. There's been a lot of crap that's been said online in terms of Norwich fans coming out and saying that we've been lying about stuff or that the guy was lying. Clearly he's not. You only need to look at the picture that was shown online. He had a slash mark here and a slash mark there. Now, that only happens one of a couple of ways. That doesn't happen from a can being thrown at you, especially not in soft tissue in the neck here. So it could either be a crushed can, it could be a knife. I don't think what I think is the correct thing to say is that it is a sharp object that has caused the injury. There was even one thing going around online saying that the guy who had been attacked, the Leeds fan, had been arrested, which was a load of absolute nonsense as usual, but it is what it is. But what I wanted to speak on about that is that whilst we want it to be intimidating on Thursday night, let's not go overboard. Let's show them the intimidation in the ground by the songs that we sing, the atmosphere that we provide, and also as well by beating them. That's it. Just beat them and that'll shut them all up. The people that have been making comments and stuff. I mean, it's even been like little 12-year-old boys making comments and stuff, and it's just like, just behave yourself. I've taken shits that have more about them than the crap that you're spouting online, and just go take your face away for a shit, because you're just not worth it. It's just not worth the incitement. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the problem. Go there, enjoy the game, support your boys. Keep this shut. But yeah, for us fans, just go there, enjoy the game, make it loud, be proud, make it a really, really vociferous, nasty, intimidating atmosphere. That's what I want to see. But I don't want any nonsense, and I hope that there isn't any nonsense, because the last thing that we need it to be is we don't need it to be mad. We saw how Sky News reported this incident. When you read the title, it made it seem like it was a Leeds fan that had been arrested just by the way that they'd done it, because Kel Surprise, they knew that would garner the most clicks. That's just the way that it goes. But yes, I am nervous. I'm excited. It's going to be... I don't know what this was, but it's going to be obviously an interesting game. So let's see how it goes, and let's all get excited and support the boys, and just please just win. Just do a win for us. That's what we want. Sign us off in style. Let's take us to Wembley, and let's see what happens. That's all that we want. Don't want the football season to be over tomorrow. I want it to go to one more game where we get to go to Wembley and potentially get to support and see something magical happen. That's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you're new to the channel, please also don't forget to subscribe. Any comments that you want to make, any disagreements, whatever, argue amongst yourself in the comment section down below. As ever, look out for one another, take care of each other, and we will see you soon. Cheers.